You know, like over there at Forever Smile, everybody's happy. Everybody.
I know, that's what people say. Isn't that awesome?
The people in
Because you want to work. I mean, we hire people to, happy, healthy people because you want to work with people like that. You don't want to walk in and.
No, it's bizarre.
It is bizarre,
I
right?
don't know why everyone's that.
It's been like this since the beginning. I don't know why. It's contagious, that's why. You hire somebody, you bring them in, and they're in a happy environment, they're going to become happy.
I asked them one time, why are you so happy? Yeah,
Cut it out.
yeah.
What are they happy about?
Because I just like when the people come out, when
Yeah.
they smile and they come in and they're like this.
Right.
And then they're done and they're like, yeah, it's.
Yeah, that girl was so happy, came out, biggest smile you could ever have.
That's cute.
That's great.
Oh, what happened one time was I was at Meat Farms, and the girl smiled at me in the checkout, just hello, smile or whatever. She had the perfect set of teeth that I've ever seen. And she had to be 18, maybe. Perfect.
She had it done.
Yeah.
What about your friend at 7-Eleven?
And the girl at 7-Eleven, perfect. I mean, her teeth came out, so she makes her look so much
You
prettier.
have perfect teeth.
Yeah.
Just like that. You can
Yeah.
smile right back.
Yeah.
Be proud.
I told her about that, that I went there, and she goes, I love it that you went there. I love it.
Oh, great. So you didn't feel like you needed to go someplace else after?
No. As soon as I went to Pure Dental, it was fine. Everything was I was happy. Everybody there was happy,
Everybody's happy.
Now, like going to my proctologist, I have a prostate problem. I'm not going there no more.
No.
No way. He's not doing that to me no more.
Oy, oy, oy. That's for another filming. That's for a nighttime gig.
That's not a job I want.
Forever you're.
Yeah, the things they do to you.
That's funny. That's a good tagline. Because you have problems.
All they give you is pills,
Yeah.
Unless you have cancer or the bladder. That's the first thing you thought. But that's not true. I don't have cancer of the bladder.
Now you have nice teeth, so don't worry about it.
That's right. All is good now.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Yep.
Eat anything, bite anything. I just love crunchy stuff.
You love
I
crunchy.
like the
Ordering
crunchiest.
stuff.
I keep
Takes the
ordering
credit
stuff
card.
on.
He says, oh, I ordered this from Meat Farms. I ordered that from Meat Farms. Before he didn't care, but it's little pieces of steak and it's
Yep.
pork chops.
I'm
Of
getting these credit
course.
cards, so I'm
Of
Yeah.
buying
course.
stuff on the credit cards. Bought my coffee and buying chocolate and kibasi.
Well, Valentine's Day's coming up. You got to stock up on all the chocolate.
You go to Walgreens.
You buy the whole
day
cases.
after.
When it's on sale, the day after.
yeah.
Yeah, you buy the
Oh,
whole
the
box
day
of the
after.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the trick?
Might be.
Okay, you're all ready?
Yeah, I've been rolling.
Okay, you've been going. Okay, good.
Even the finance girl's happy.
The finance girl was happy?
Yeah, both of them. Because the one out here and the one up there, they're both happy.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
They take turns out in Mandeville doing it.
All right, so I'm wondering who you saw for finance.
Smaller girl first, and the one that curly. I think she's
Gabby?
curly.
No.
Yeah. Oh no, I knew her name. I don't remember it.
That's okay. And she was happy?
Yeah, she's happy. Yeah.
They all have nice teeth.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they work quick though. They just start working on you right away as soon as you
Yeah.
get the financing. You're in the
Yeah.
room. They don't even let you leave. You can't come back tomorrow. You've got to go right in the room and
Right.
take all them pictures they do with that.
Right. Well, the finance is huge. I mean, so many people want to get it done, and they don't know that there's financing, that we help you get financing.
Yeah.
A lot of people would love to be able to do this, but they don't think it's possible. So
Yeah.
we need to tell them a little more about the financing.
Yeah.
So I'll just start out with that because he's rolling. What were you concerned about the financing when you went in and you knew approximately the cost? So
I didn't know the course.
Oh, you
I
didn't
thought it
know.
would be more than 50. I mean, because
You
of
thought
my
it'd be more
brother
than
telling
50.
me that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
She said 42, and I was like, well, that ain't bad. But financing comes out to like 60, but I prefer just keep paying it. It's all right.
Yeah.
I haven't missed a payment yet.
Good. And so I take it was worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Well worth it.
It's worth
They
it.
got the massage chair out in Mandeville, the massage chair.
Nice.
Like,
They do?
yeah, they got
Yeah,
massage chairs.
you don't know they have massage chairs?
Is that new?
In
All the
Mandeville.
offices have that.
In the waiting room?
No,
No, when
No,
you're
the
getting work done.
operatories.
Wow, I didn't know that. I gotta go there.
And heated.
Yeah, heated, massage.
It's not like it's
No, but
intense,
still,
but it vibrates.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
they got
sit in one.
everything. Yeah, I mean, God knows how much money they spent for all that equipment.
Right. Okay, so wait, what was I
That's
asking
amazing to me how the
about?
whole thing takes your whole face, takes your whole jaw and everything, so it lines up, and everything
Right.
comes and lines up. Perfect.
Yes, exactly. That's because it's all digital.
Yeah.
And we were like the first to start all digital because then there's no room for error. I mean, the other places that you went to in your history, I'm sure, did traditional impressions with the
Yeah.
goop, right?
Yeah.
So was this all new for you, the technology?
Yeah, and it was so easy and so fast. It just happens, and you're done. You don't feel nothing. I mean, they gave me Tylenols, 500 Tylenols after the surgery, but I didn't. There was no pain. It was just like a little discomfort with the gum, because the teeth are pushing on the gum that's not healed yet, that's not back yet.
Right, right. Of course, that takes a
Yeah,
while
so that's why you're waiting this 6 months plus the studs
for
gotta.
everything to heal and make sure it's fitting properly. Yes, because your gums will shift.
Yeah.
Which is why some other companies put in a permanent that day, and it's really not the correct way.
No, you can't. You got to do it the slow way.
Yeah, because they just want to get it done. But anyway, so let's just start from. I want to talk about history and your problems with your teeth. Tell me about that.
One of my problems with my teeth was I broke one on a window. Like
On a
when
window?
when I was 18, I split it, but it stayed there. It didn't go nowhere. And the other one, my brother broke with a screwdriver.
How do you do that?
We were little kids taking the air conditioner apart, and he snapped me right in the mouth with the screwdriver.
By accident.
And then I spit that tooth out, and then I couldn't find it, and then I didn't want to tell my parents. My father didn't care. I
Of course not.
were on a bike and crashed my head into the street, and he laughed. But my mother, she was a little upset. But if there's other families, the brother would have got a beating.
Yeah.
But nobody got in trouble.
So that was 2 teeth gone when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Then
By
what
18, 8 to 10, about 10 and 18.
And so then what happened after that with the rest of your teeth?
I just lost a couple in, molars or whatever. After they give you the root canal and stuff, it stays there for a while. Then all of a sudden the tooth comes out.
Yeah, root canals.
It just comes right out. And then you're like, here's more money, another $2,000 or whatever you spent for that.
So that was an ongoing process with you.
Yeah, dental work.
Right. The pain.
The first dentist I went to was he wasn't my first dentist, but he was a Vietnam. In the Vietnam War, he was a dentist. I'm like, oh God.
Oy, how'd that go?
He did a little bit of work, not much.
He was rough.
He did a filling or whatever and all that. But
Okay. And then you ended up having more dental issues or losing more teeth, or
well, a couple slowly but surely, but I still had most of them.
okay.
But when the bottom teeth got loose, that's when I said I gotta do something. So when I went to not Forever Smile, I went to Sachem Dental, and they told me I had to have it all taken out and
And dentures.
and no, they didn't tell me the dentures, but it's going to be more like $8,000-10,000. So then I said, I'm just going to go to another dentist and get dentures for $1,200, and then they didn't work out at all. The bottom teeth pop up. The top teeth, anything you eat or drink warm, if you drink something warm, that's it. They're loose and they come out of your mouth.
Because it melts the
Glue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So they would come out. Okay, so you ended up getting the dentures.
I had the dentures for. I only had them in my mouth for a couple of years, and then I just couldn't wear them at home. After I got out of work, got hurt, I couldn't wear them at home all the time, the dentures, because it just makes me sick. And you can't eat. So anything you ate, you had to take your dentures out and clean them. I used to put them in and then grab a thing of peanuts and eat a whole bunch of peanuts. And then I have to take them out because the peanuts are all inside the dentures, but I had to have some peanuts,
So you had to take them out all the time and clean them.
Yeah, you had to take them out all the time and clean them. Brush them up good.
And I can't believe they made you sick. What was that? Tell me about that.
What?
They made you sick when you put them in?
Yeah, they made me throw up and puke and gag, and the dentures. They were back too far on the top of my mouth, I guess. Or my mouth ain't made for that.
And you couldn't taste food.
No, you don't really taste food, with the dentures.
So overall, it's not a lifetime solution.
No, not for me. I don't know how my father and mother had them, and they never took them out, the top teeth. My father never took his out, but my mother did. She took hers out.
Don't you sort of have to?
And they didn't get bottom teeth. They only got top teeth. Didn't have no money back then.
Yeah. Even for dentures.
Yeah, my father was born in like 1915.
Oh, wow.
He didn't believe in a lot of stuff. Doctors and nothing. They lived on a farm, and everything you did yourself.
Wow. So when you had all these dental problems, what was the biggest issue for you? Was it eating or smiling or
Talking to people. And
Talking to people.
and I would smile at people. Then I go, I'm smiling. I'm now embarrassed myself. You know,
like you would
because
forget and then smile?
yeah, I'd smile, and it'd be a big, you know. So I didn't like that at all. And
So it affected your confidence.
yeah, and the girls don't want to kiss you.
They don't want to catch it. It's a
You know what I
disease.
mean? You don't want to kiss girls with no teeth.
Oh my God.
You know.
So talking to people, and then of course eating. Yeah. I mean, what did you miss the most when you couldn't eat with all the dentures?
Mostly crunchy foods. So I like crunchy foods. And I used to buy these chips that are like Pringles, but they're called Munchos. And they're like Pringles. They fall apart in your mouth. I used to eat them with no teeth. I could eat them.
Because they would melt. In
Yeah,
there.
yeah, they just fall apart. But now I'm eating bags and bags of potato chips, Doritos, and pretzels. I must have ate 4 bags of pretzels in a month. 4 pounds of pretzels. The
I
stick
love it.
pretzels I like. I don't like the other pretzels.
What kind do you like?
Just a stick. The stick pretzels.
The thick stick?
No, thin
The little
sticks.
ones.
Yeah, the little thin ones. The other ones taste too. I can't take the taste anymore. The real thick pretzels. Even the curly
Very
one.
pretzel particular.
Yeah, I like the stick pretzels. Rolled gold or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
one,
those
of
are
the,
good.
one of the best. And Christine picked me up a bag the other day at some new store that opened up. They're even better.
And
New
they were
store
good.
in Patchogue.
All right. Okay, so you couldn't eat. You're embarrassed to smile. Did you used to put your hand over your mouth or did
No, I just kept my mouth shut. That's why it's hard for me to smile now because it was like 8 years. So my mouth got used to not smiling or talking to people because I couldn't. Sometimes I'd be yelling or trying to yell at people, and they either not paying attention or they don't understand what I'm saying. You know.
it affected your
And I
speech
had a
as
hard
well?
time. I had a hard time talking.
It affected your speech, the dentures?
The dentist did, and without the dentist did, affected my speech. Yeah, you couldn't talk really with the dentist too much. I had to keep my mouth kind of shut because they would pop up. The bottom denture all the time would come out. You can't keep the bottom ones in.
Unbelievable. Excuse me 1 second. So when did you decide I got to do something? Like what was there one thing that happened that you just woke up one day and said, this is it, I've had it?
Yeah, it was just laying in bed, and I'm like, I'm gonna call up and see what I can do. You know, because I figured somebody's got payments or whatever. You know, but like I said, I called Stony Brook first because I figured that would be cheap. But then they tell me they're not even gonna call back for a couple of days. So I said, forget them, because other people have gone there and it's not good. And so I went out to Pure Dental. They said all the right things and got my stuff done. And next thing I ended up at Forever Smile, and I got all my teeth. And I've been going to Forever Smile. In 4 months I go back. 3.5 months
Right. So you found Pure Dental on the internet, you said.
on the internet. Yeah, in Manaville.
And so what was your impression when you went in there?
It was great. It was nice, quiet, comfortable. You know, hello, they said. Everybody said hi. And
Because you were an experienced dental goer.
yeah. So
So did this feel a little different to you?
I just felt good about it, you know. I got a problem too going outside. It's like really bad allergies when I go out in my backyard and then front yard. So when I went to the dentist, nothing happened. I was fine. So I'm like, oh, this is great. This is going to work out with the dentist, because you got to keep your mouth open for an hour, you know. So everything worked out. Nice clean air, you know. Smells good. Everything's nice.
It smelled good in there.
Yeah, it smells good in there. Don't smell like
Like a dental office.
Yeah, like a dental
Oh,
office,
that's
like
funny.
the
No one ever
chemicals.
really commented on the smell.
Yeah, smell nice and clean.
And the technology, did you notice the technology?
Yeah, I was looking at the monitor. I looked at the monitors after they did me because they can't see them when you're working. Well, one you can, but it doesn't really show. But the other one is when they're done, they put it up there and it's got your whole face, your whole jaw, and
The
your
3D face
teeth.
scan it is.
It's perfect. They could. I'd go more of a doctor than a dentist.
Yes.
Gotta be.
Yes. Very scientific there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's Dr.
But they get you in and out too pretty quick. One day I got there. They told me to come in early. I come in early, and I'm sitting there waiting. And then I said, you called me and come in early. She goes, oh, we did. And in 1 minute, I was in the back, and the girl was working on me.
Good. All right. So you said, and you went for consult with Dr. Vibert. What was your impression there, Dr. Vibert?
At the where?
Did you see you had Dr. Vibert do your teeth?
No, Harron.
Oh, Dr. Heron.
Yeah, Harron.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was Dr. Vibert. Oh, so you met Dr. Heron there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very nice
How did
lady.
that go?
That was good. She met me in Pure Dental, put me in the chair, put a finger in my mouth, felt my gum, said that's got to be cut down and this and that. And she goes, you're a good candidate. And
And did you feel comfortable with
oh
it?
yeah, I felt real comfortable.
Right. Okay, good. Because it's all about that, how you feel. I mean, you walk into Cincham or wherever, and if you don't feel good about where you are or comfortable, it doesn't matter really what technology. I feel like you have
Yeah.
to feel comfortable with the people.
Yeah, but I like the teeth too because they kind of match. I mean, they fit me, I think, these teeth. And you see other people in the pictures where they get teeth where match their face where, they're not the same. Then everybody doesn't get the same teeth, Everybody gets teeth for the face or the mouth.
Yeah. Everybody's has to be different to fit there, not only to look good, but to function properly, to fit properly. The bite has to be proper. And
Yeah.
that's why the digital technology is.
The bite's perfect. But we, what was it? Oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay.
They're sharp too, the teeth. They're nice and sharp so they can bite, they bite good.
Not like dentures.
But when I got my first set, I was having a little problem with my lip right here with the tooth because I wasn't, they shrunk
The muscles.
my lips kind of shrunk up, because I wasn't smiling or talking that much.
Oh, wow.
And so I got used to all that. Everything stretched out, and the teeth feel great.
So you went in for your consult, Dr. Heron,
Yeah.
and then you went in for some financing, right?
No, I didn't know. I did the financing on the second day.
Okay, so you went in for your consult with Dr. Heron, and then you left.
And no, the first day I left and came back. The second, and then that day, the second day I was there. She was there. I don't know why. Maybe she knew I was going to be there. I don't know. And,
So did you make up your mind after the first visit, or?
oh, I was ready right away. I wanted these teeth.
I want teeth.
Then you got excited about it.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you came back a second time to do the financing.
Second day. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. All right. So that was good.
Yeah.
And
Got my I got my water pick. I got my bag of stuff for my operation.
and your diaper.
And my diaper. And
But he always talks about the diaper. That's their least favorite part.
Yeah.
Were you shocked about the diaper?
no,
Okay.
I was having problems with my prostate and stuff, so I wore a diaper for a little while.
Oh, okay.
No, not
so,
no more though.
So you were happy to have that there.
Yeah, I don't care the diaper, but I don't really sleep that long. With my prostate, I wake up every hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh boy.
And
Go to the bathroom.
I didn't know I was going to be able to make it to 5 hours in the dental
So
in
you
the
did
dental
think
chair.
about that.
Yeah.
So then you felt more comfortable that they gave you
When they
that.
put me out, I guess it slowed my whole body down, and I didn't have to go to the bathroom. But after I woke up and I sat there for half an hour, I had to go.
Oh wow. So
they-
you did last that long.
Yeah, they took me first time. They took me the second time. I had to go again. I got up and went, and then she came after me, the nurse, You can't leave that room without me. You have to call me. I'm watching you on the camera.
Well, they don't want you walking because you're still
it's messed
loopy
up.
from the sedation.
Yeah, I was still messed up.
So were you nervous for the surgery? Was there anything?
No, I don't care about surgery. It doesn't bother me.
So the
you know,
day
I
you
had
woke
it
up,
on my, I had it on my
Yeah.
head. You know, I don't. It put me. Once you put me out, do what you want.
right? So you don't remember anything from the surgery?
Just waking up a little bit for about 5 seconds, and she grabbed my hand and put my hand down, and I was back out.
Right. Okay. So you met with the anesthesiologist, and you felt all good about that.
Yeah, I met him. Well, I talked to him on the phone, and then he came in and put an IV in me. Somebody did put an IV in me, and next thing you know, he had a tube, hooked the tube up, out like a light, and then I wake up and I got, you know, I didn't have the teeth right away. I had to wait 45 minutes. Well, they were in the oven, so they came out. I had nice brand new teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
So okay, so you woke up from the surgery, and you realized right away you had teeth in there.
No, I didn't have them right away. They took 45
right.
minutes
They
later.
they go and you have to
Yeah, I
wait
had
about an hour.
I had no teeth. I had the studs,
Right.
so I felt them. But the going to the bathroom was more of a problem than my mouth. It didn't hurt or nothing, and it really
Well, it's just odd. You can't close your mouth.
felt no because you don't want to
Right. Right. Right.
bite your spikes or whatever they are.
Yeah. Well,
Studs.
those are the implants.
Implants, the studs.
Yeah. That the teeth fit onto.
Yeah.
So then they came in, they put in your set, your final set,
Yeah, the nurse did.
and showed you the mirror.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Nice. I said, I got teeth.
That's some smile you got that. Wow, you can smile really wide. You see all your teeth.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. Let me see you smile really big. Wow, that's beautiful. Nice job. No, you don't see them when you normally talk.
Yeah.
But you really, and when you smile big, you can see them. Well, not with everybody, but your mouth. Wow, that's great.
Ever watch Ridiculousness?
I guess it
Yes. The girls they have on there have the biggest teeth. They all have big mouths.
Really?
Yeah, she's constantly laughing.
They all got giant teeth, like not giant teeth, but
Big smiles.
big giant. Like the smile goes all the way around to their
Right.
ears.
Some people go all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you looked in the mirror, and what was your thought?
It was nice. I'm like, yeah, I like these. They look great. The color was good. And I told them not too white, you know,
No, the color is awesome.
no yellow, you know, whatever. They make them look
Color is
old.
perfect for you. It's not too white, but and you know what? Your teeth are not big.
Huh.
No, they're not like giant teeth. Let me see smiles. No, they're not giant teeth.
They were a little bigger when my real teeth, a little wider. The front teeth were wider.
Well, they make them to fit your face. So maybe your natural teeth weren't optimum to fit your face.
No, the dentures, you know, when they made the dentures, they had my whole implant, you know, the whole thing of when they put the goo in your mouth, they had the whole thing. So they kind of matched up because I had all my teeth when they did that.
Oh, I see.
So they
the
kind of
impressions.
they kind of matched it up to that. And then, like I said, with my false teeth at Forever Dental, they checked them out and kind of matched them up, and
Because
you
you
look good.
like them.
Yeah, I liked how they looked. I had three pairs of dentures.
In the garbage now.
Yeah, they're in the garbage. Yeah.
Happiest day, huh?
The one pair I was like, no, it's no good. Then the next pair, it's no good. So finally the third pair, I'm like, it's kind of good at first, but then no good. 3 pairs I went through.
Yeah. All right. So you walked out with your permanent teeth.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
What
smiling.
was your recuperation like?
It was fine, no pain or nothing. Like I said, they gave me Tylenols. I only took them for the discomfort. There was no pain.
No pain.
No pain. And
Did you have black and blue, or
yeah, my face got a little messed up.
your face got black and blue?
I don't know. It was kind of swollen and stuff. I don't know. Did I get black and blue, Christine? Yeah. No, I just got
All right.
swollen.
So it wasn't terrible. Right. Was it not as bad as you thought it might have been?
I
or-
didn't think it would be bad. I thought it would be good, you know.
That's
'Cause
good.
like I said,
attitude.
when you knocked me out, and then you just like pretty much knew how they were going to do it. So
Okay.
you drill my jaw out and put
I
the
do think people that, from what, I mean, this may not be true, it's just my observation, that had all their teeth that have to be removed probably, I think, have a harder time with recovery because it's more surgery.
Oh yeah,
Your teeth were already out,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they put the implants in and then fit them for the.
They'll do it. You go there with a full set of teeth. They'll pull them out and put a new set in right away.
Oh yeah, they pull them all out first.
I
in the
did that
surgery.
with my dentures. When they pulled my teeth out, they shoved them dentures in there. You know.
They put you to sleep for that.
Oh yeah, I was asleep. I came out. I'm like, give me a cigarette. And I'm sitting in the car, and I'm like,
Oh God, so that was a lot worse than
yeah,
this.
that was way worse when they pulled all my teeth.
See, I wonder why that is. Because we pull people's teeth and they don't complain like that.
This
So.
lady's a real whatever. This lady dentist out in East Patchogue, right, Christine? She's a real bitch. She don't care. Just does her job, pulls your teeth, and don't want to talk to you. Don't want nothing to do with you.
She doesn't smile.
Don't
She wasn't
smile.
happy.
No, she wasn't happy. She just pulls.
We
teeth.
need happy dentists.
She just pulls teeth. That's all she does. She don't do any dental work. She just pulls them. And makes. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, really. You don't need much skill for that.
And you knock the
We
people
could
out.
do that. Hell.
I was knocked out really good there, because it took me a long time to wake up out of that.
Okay.
Yeah, he was black and blue, his whole face.
When he had the teeth removed, yeah.
She's not an easy.
Oish. Oh, I hate to hear that. I hate that. And that's what makes people afraid of the dentist, is things like that. Oh. Okay, so now we're all done. And so what's life like now for you with your
Great.
Forever Smile?
It's great.
Tell me about it. What's the best part?
Talking to people and not having the embarrassment of not having teeth.
Like you're talking to me now on camera.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, probably.
Yeah.
Right? You never would have talked on camera before.
Uh.
No.
Not till my movie starts. Might be
Here we
silent.
go.
Might be
It's
a silent.
coming now. He loosened up.
It might be a silent. It might be a silent movie though. I don't know.
Oh, that's awesome. So you can smile and talk to people now
Yeah.
and not feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people want to see them. They want to see them. So.
Do people know? Do they say? Do you,
No, I got to tell them most people. Most of the adults that I know, they didn't care, but a lot of people did. So when I told them I was getting teeth and all that, and they're like, "Oh, well, no big deal." Yeah.
It's not a big deal because they don't have to live like that.
But they might. They're young. See what happens in the future.
That's right. That's right. People who do not have teeth problems have no idea what it's like to have teeth problems. That I know firsthand. And yeah, my siblings, they have no idea what that's like.
Yeah.
The money, the time, the pain, the discomfort. It's awful. It's awful. But people don't know that. And so it's a personal suffering, really,
Yeah.
I think, that you keep quiet. You're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
So now your best part is being able to talk to people and smile.
Talk to people and smile. Yeah.
It's amazing.
When I'm
And eat, I was going to ask about the food part.
yeah. I don't eat that much steak anymore. I eat a little bit of it, but
So tell me about how great it is to eat your pretzels.
eating the pretzels is great. I love them.
The stick kind.
I like crunchy, so you want crunchy chicken, crunchy French fries and, stuff like that. I like the crunch. I like chicken wings.
A lot of the chicken wings. So many people eat chicken wings.
Yeah, I love chicken wings.
We had a guy who had to cancel his filming a couple weeks ago because he burnt himself on a chicken wing bone.
Yeah,
After his procedure. We're like, what's with the chicken wings?
yeah. Then you got to watch now with the teeth when you eat because your teeth don't feel the heat or the
Right.
bite it. The teeth are like, I could bite anything, Then
Right.
it hits my tongue. It's like, oh, shouldn't have bit that.
Right. Do you like apples?
Then I can eat pizza now. I couldn't eat pizza.
So many people talk about pizza. Why is that? Pizza's not crunchy or hard.
Can't bite it when you got no teeth. You got to fold it and really
You can't make a bite into
tear
it.
it, and then the cheese comes out. It's a mess. But now I got teeth. I can bite that up. Now I eat the crust too. I never ate the crust.
Oh my God. It's a whole
I
new
know.
world. But really, what's the pleasures in life now? Being with people, eating, talking, those are the everyday pleasures of life. So that's how important that is.
And when we were at Forever Smile, there was like 4 people in the waiting room, and then once one person starts talking to somebody, then the other person gets in, and and there was like 4 people all smiling. They all had their
permanents?
temporaries.
Oh, they're temporaries.
One guy was there. He was getting his permanents. He was happy as could be. He loved them.
Yeah.
And
Because even with your temporaries, you can eat and smile and feel good
Ye-
about it.
yeah,
and
but
they're
you're
not
not-
coming out.
you're not supposed to eat too much. Everything's soft because you mess up your studs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't want to do
Studs.
that. You know.
The studs. Okay, well, that's awesome. All right, so you get to eat anything you want now.
Yeah.
All right, one of my last questions, and you're doing great, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Really doing great. Is there a lot of people out there who either don't know about Forever Smile or don't think the procedure is possible for any number of reasons, whether it's their fear of the pain, the financing? What would you say to me if I was on the fence about this?
Well, I'd say finance is pretty easy to get. There's no pain. They only had Tylenols, and you got teeth right away. You look 100% better. And you know you can eat, but you can't eat hard food because you got to let them things heal. And
Right, but now that you're finished, you can eat anything.
now I can eat anything. And it's good.
So you would do it all over again?
Oh yeah. It went so fast. I mean, I was there one day, and next thing you know, it's December 31st, and I'm getting my teeth. And I couldn't believe how fast it went. And Christine drives me up there. 'Cause I'm not supposed to drive. I do drive, though, but I'm not supposed to.
Okay, well. Okay. And one and done, and you were finished.
Yeah.
And now you don't have to go. The best part for me that I love to hear is now you don't have to go to the dentist all the time. There's not this ongoing pain and glue and right. It's like a whole part of your life that's not here anymore.
Yeah, and the teeth feel clean all the time, you know? It's not like you eat something and you go, ugh, you know?
They'll feel cleaner after you find your
They're ceramic. They're ceramic.
dental, your flosser.
Yeah. No, I don't. Can't floss these. But
You know, with the water flosser, I mean.
oh yeah, I got to find that.
So
thing.
you would tell me to have it done.
I'm gonna
You
go
would
back
tell me
up
to
there and
do
get
it,
another
right?
one from them. To what?
You would tell me to have the procedure done then. If I was on the fence about it, you
Yeah.
would tell me to have it done.
I would tell you to have it done right away. I wouldn't wait, because the sooner you go, the better you are. You know. Well, getting older, you know. Hopefully, I can spend as much money on food before I go. You know. And eat it all. I buy bags of food. I buy bags of stuff and I put it in my room. Bags of pretzels and chips and I have peanuts now. I'm eating peanuts and cashews. I love peanuts and cashews.
Oh, that's great.
I
I'm
love
so happy
pistachios.
for you, to be honest. I really am so happy for you. So you can see, what it did for your life and your overall happiness.
Yeah, I like it too because there's no needles. No needles, no pain. You go to sleep, you wake up, you're in good shape.
And you have teeth in your mouth.
You have teeth in your mouth. Nice teeth. Better teeth than you ever had.
Then God gave you.
Like I said, the doctor even said she had an implant, but I don't know if she had one implant or, like one tooth or whatever.
Right, right.
But even that, I was thinking of that, getting separate implants. Then I'm like, that's 15, 18, 2,000 each one. So how many am I going to get?
Well, that's what I would think too if I didn't know about the procedure.
Yeah.
So, because the way that they do it on an angle, a lot of people say, well, I'm not a candidate, I don't have the bone. But the way that they do it now is you're able to do it even if you don't have a sufficient amount of bones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They find that bone.
Yeah.
So, all right, great. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you'd like to say?
No, just everybody there at Forever Smile is super nice. You get waited on right away. And you don't feel anything. It's pain-free. And just keep your mouth open for 15 minutes, half hour, and you're out the door.
Sounds easy to me.
Yeah.
And now you look like this.
Now I go back 4.5 months from now for a
You get a
checkup.
cleaning. That's
Yeah.
it.
They take them out, I think.
They take them out, they clean them. You can't take them out. They take them out with a special
Yeah, I
tools.
wouldn't.
They clean them, put it back in, you're done. You're
Yeah,
out.
even if I had the tool, I wouldn't take them out.
That's why we don't give you the tool.
Yeah, no.
We hide it.
You ever see Seinfeld was it Seinfeld when George hit the squirrel? No. Was it Seinfeld they hit the squirrel? And they took the squirrel to the vet, and the vet goes, George says, can you do anything? And he says, we're gonna have to order very small tools, instruments. You know, very small instruments. So I told the girl up there that I said, "You got some very small instruments." You know, they put this thing in your mouth and it's like a ratchet or
They
something.
have a tiny torque wrench.
Yeah,
It's
torque
so
wrench.
funny. It's like
It's a torque wrench. I didn't know what it was, but it's, you know,
Oh, great. Well, it's great to see you smile. Your whole face lights up, and it's really, really nice. Your eyes sparkle. I'm so happy to have met you and see the other side.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. You were really honest, and that was a great interview. Thank
yeah,
you.
you're welcome. I hope they do a lot more people, you know.
I hope so.
There's not enough advertising on TV.
Not enough advertising? You
Not
hear that?
enough. I only seen the Pure Dental commercial once.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on News 12 a lot, or it depends on which stations you
Yeah,
watch.
what station, yeah. There's not much on TV that, you know, I watch TV all day long, so I've seen everything.
Yeah.
So I only
Fox
watch certain
News, all
shows.
the news stations.
Did you
stuff
know
like
what channel you saw it on?
No, I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Okay. All right, good. All right, so what we're going to do now is Alex is going to break down.